Welcome back, guys. How you all doing? My name is Marx, this is Marxcraft, and today we're going to be moving away from the settlers village and working on the bridge to the main trade island. See you all there. Alright guys, so we are over here at what was, it was our original base location. So this is where we started out. If you remember back from the earlier episodes, we had some villagers in there. I did have a map there at one point, and mine down there, the slime farm is under here, and through here we just had a few farms. So there was a zero-tick sugarcane farm, which I then turned into a zero-tick bamboo farm, and then just stopped using it because I couldn't be bothered with a zero-tick farm. Over here I had pumpkins and melons in here, which evidently are no longer here. This was wheat and carrots, so half wheat, half carrots. But yeah, so this is going to be staying for the most part, just because I need somewhere to work from when I'm over here. But it's, to be honest, it's probably just going to end up buried, because this will need, what level we're at here? We are at 71, and that needs to be, so the bridge wants to be at the lowest. If you can see that bit there, if we take that one individual block off the top, just there, that one, that one's coming off, and it then takes it to, I think it's Y75, which is where we want the, so I've got a beacon set up over here. It's where we want this island's highest point to be. So that wants to go. Goodbye. So now we're at Y75. So this is going to be what we use as the lowest point for this bridge. Not the water, the bridge. So yeah, this is 133 blocks long, I believe. I may have counted that wrong. According to this it is, but from my test world it was 131, I think, and it ends up being sections of 13 with a middle section, so right in the middle it's 27. We've got two 13s both ways. The middle is actually around here, believe it or not. So there's so much that way, the middle ends up being like here. Which is madness, because obviously we've got the start of the Mushroom Island just here. So it kind of doesn't feel like halfway. But yeah, the middle's about here somewhere. So it needs to go up from here 9 more. So we need to go up 9 blocks. Oh, let's put that on. From that point. So this point just here needs to be 9 blocks higher. And then the middle will be at Y79. So it steps up 5 times. 4 times? 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. No, yeah, 4 times. Maths. So yes, it steps up 5 times to the center bit, and then starts to step back down towards this spot over here. Now I'm not entirely sure what is that? You see that there's like a shiny, is that a drowned with armor on? Okay. So yeah, initially in my testing world, my creative world, I couldn't get it right, so I had to make a copy of this world and go into creative and try it that way. Now I ended up coming out with, I think it was 7 wide total, with the seventh, not the seventh, the extra on each side being sort of a wall, and then it being the actual walkway being 5 wide. So in fact, what might be a plan, I'm going to jump into on the creative version of this. So once I'd figured that out, I actually built it in iCreative Flat World. So I'm going to jump over there and just show you guys roughly what I am hoping to get out of this. So I will be back in just a moment over there. Okay, so this right here is where I got to. There's a few different, two different iterations of this side. I think that bit needs to be taller, but also it doesn't want to be there. That's bang center, so it actually wants to be here, where this one is. And for making that bit taller, that also probably wants to be taller as well. And then we've got the words, lampshades, lights, street lights. There we go, street lights here in the middle. So that is a blast furnace on the bottom, and then any kind of wall, doesn't matter which, anvils, hoppers pointing into nothing, and your lanterns coming out of them. This will probably be better when the Nether update comes out and we get chains, because you can make these dangle lower if you wanted to. So if this was taller, I mean, comparatively to where the player is, okay, it's 3 blocks high, so yeah, you can kind of jump to it. But comparatively, you could make it taller, but then the lanterns dangle down more, so you know, there's that side of it is available. But yeah, this is by no means the finished product. This was literally just me getting a gauge for the size and everything. I need to spend a bit more time here to finalize how the sides are going to look, how the road's going to look. I don't think I need to play with these more. I'm quite happy with the overall shape of them. I think it is just a case of this needs to just come up a little bit more. Now on one of the ends, the one that goes to, so say for example this end was to be the Mushroom Island over here, I can't decide whether to do this end as like a guard tower. So originally I was thinking have those sort of brazier towers kind of like one at either side on each end, as well as around the center. But I might not do that. I might just keep it on the very center. So either side of that 27 long point, and then on the non-Mushroom Island side, so the side where the starter area is, just have these. Obviously they've been much shorter because it's a lot closer to the ground at that point. Because that is, how high is that? I think it's 20 something high, maybe. Just to try and give me a into the ocean depth as to a lengthy pattern. So it wouldn't be this high, would probably cut off somewhere there-ish. So that would be what's underwater. It needs a base, so I need to figure out something for its very base. But that's as it is for a light source, and I kind of liked how it looked. But that's pretty much the block palette we're going to be looking at. Is oak, stone, mossy stone, cracked stone, and andesite. I may get some polished andesite in there as well. It's just the height that is, if anything, off. And these may get changed a little bit as well. My first version of them kind of looked a bit better at the top, but it was only a 3x3 tower, and it kind of looked too skinny. But as well, I've got this under here as well as a support, which is why I thought one at each end, because then I can have like a beam running between them, as made me do that. A beam running in between, so you'd have one here and one where those two smaller ones are, and then kind of a support beam running between it for a visual aspect of it. Now, what I also wanted to do on this is there's going to be an arch coming here, because this central one would be where your ships travel through. Now, I do have a ship design in mind, but that's going to be later on. Probably not for a bit, because we've got to get the harbours in and all that sort of stuff before I even consider anything on that kind of thing. But if you can just imagine a big arch here, so we've got 28 by, I think the dimensions I went with 28 by 40 something, like 47 or 45 around there, and it gave I think it's 5, 2 across, 2 down, 1, 3, 7 or something like that. But it is a good solid arch. But then at that, I need to work out what to fill in on these bits here. So I need to spend a bit more time on this. But what we can do in the meantime is we can jump back into the main world and at least get a base. So like this 5 wide platform cutting through the landscape, just to give us an idea on that side of things where we are. So let's jump back into the main world, into the survival world, and get this in place. So I'll see you guys back over there. Alright guys, so between cause I had to take a trip to the nether, not the nether, my ender, close enough, kind of, to repair my elytra because they were pretty battered. And I also went and grabbed some cobble from the storage over there. So, as I said, we need to go up to Y75, so up 9 from where we are here, and then they're in 13 block segments. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we are, Y75. And then we need to come across 2 on each side. And across another 12, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 3, 5. Look at that, counting with Minecrafters always seems to be the way. Can count to 13, very successful. Okay, so that's that one not filled in, but that's that one. And then we move up onto the next one. So I will, because you don't want to see me place however many blocks it's going to be, many, 13 by 5 by, however, crap, how many is it? 5 segments per, 13 by 5 by 5, a lot. Oh wait, no, because it'd be 13 by 5 by 10. Picture it says 13 by 10 by 5. Oh wait, it's 130 times by 5. Either way. Too late in the day to work out that kind of calculation. So like I said, I will be back in a minute once I have placed all these hundreds and hundreds of blocks. And catch you guys up on the progress. So, back in a minute, guys. So there we have it, guys. We have all 10 sections, well, 9 sections really, but we have all the sections completed and marked the center with the scaffolding. I thought I'd bring you back in to actually do the arch with you guys, just so you can see how it's going to work. Which means, going up to the top here, I could do with more scaffolding, but a scaffolding type block, like dirt ideally, but we'll make do. So I moved the beacons over here, and then realised I've not got anything to activate them with, so kind of redundant, to be honest with you, but is what it is. So, as I said, it's, what was it, 5? So center, 3, 5. Right, so from there, with then going down, this is why scaffolding's great until you need to come off the sides or something like that, or press shift or anything on that side of things. Just derp entirely and fall into the water. Come on, up you go. Stop jumping up like spars. There you go. Right, so we've then got a 2 and down a 2. Nope, it's crossed 2 twice. Cross 2, then it's down 2. Okay. So I'm using oh yeah, it's changed its name. It used to be called Plots. It's Donut Studios. No E on it, so it's not Donate. I don't know, I just typed in circle generator Minecraft and the one that came up. It's the one I've used for years. But it's yeah, donatestudios.com/pixel circle generator. And it's a 27 by 47 doing it as. And I cannot get that one. So this is the 1. So, go down again. And on the side of this fella, sorry about the clicking of the mouse. I tried everything in my power to get rid of it as best I can, but it's really difficult when it's right by my mic. And it's the same with keyboards. And when you're playing a game like this, it's really tricky to get rid of everything. Alright, so then it's 1, and I'm just going to delete this entirely. Ooh. Or not, I'm going to derp again and fall off. This is why I die so much, because I do stupid things like that all the time. Really not that helpful. You know, in the last episode I think I had close to 70 levels. Something like that. And yeah, died. Actually it was it this episode I died? Some point during this episode? So no, just before recording this episode, yeah. So just before recording this episode I died. And what was it? That was it. It was a creeper. Creeper snuck up on me, exploded, and then a skeleton, of all things, finished me off. Didn't lose anything though, managed to get it back. I was over at the birch village, over that way, when that happened. And yeah, that was 60 to 70 levels just gone. Just like that, because I'm a derp. Right. Should be able to do the rest of this, hopefully. Nope, not that one. From here. Right, so it's 2, 2, down 2, 1, 2. This is a 3. Over. That one's gonna get removed. And then a 4. 4. And then it would come down and meet the tower that's going to be here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, sneaky bugger. Don't think so, Mr. Drowned. Not today. Right, so basically the rest can come down to the seafloor. Pretty much. If I can place correctly. Where'd that go? Oh yeah, stuff rises, doesn't it? It floats. Floaty, floaty. Right. Another drowned, really? Back off, man. Back off. See ya. Right. Let's go and take a quick sleep. Can I? No. Fly, please. There we go. Damn it. That's not bad. Ooh, Mr. Creeper. Got a present for that guy. Soldier. Straight in the melon. Right, so other side. Let's start this one from the bottom though. So that is directly under the edge there. So if we go away. We go to the other side. That's that one. Just here. Make sure we get it right and sink straight down. Does it come out of the water on that side? Yes, just right. Then we're coming up and it should be easy. So it was 4, 3, and then it's 2, 2, 1. Just scroll up. Sorry about that. I'll scroll up on the other page. So what have I just done? 2, 2, 1. Then I'll put 2 again. Two, 2, 1. Oh. Absolute dumbass. Let's take that off. I've messed this up, haven't I? That's the 5, so then it should be... It should be 2. And then under that should be 2 as well. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, look at it. Think that one off. Go 2. Maybe 2 there. Something like that, yes. so that'd be the oh, what am I doing? Oh wow, absolute failing this right now. Right, so 2, 2, down. There's the 1. And fall off. 1. Yeah, I dipped it up somewhere. 1, 2, 3. How on earth did I mess that up so badly? That's... Let's just work it out from there. Got to this point now. Right, so that's coming down. Sorry, I'm like leaning to try and see better, and it's not making any difference. I'm just getting further away from my mic. Down 2, 1, down 2. That down 2. And this one would be 3. I mean, I've done the other side wrong. Yeah, I've done the other side wrong. That'd be 2. This is the 3, so 1, 2, 3. And this is a 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That explains a little bit. Absolute melon. I've got the exact thing on my other screen, and yet I still managed to get it that badly wrong. Wow. That's all I can say is just wow. Right, so that then comes down to wherever. Absolute plant pot. Right, so now are they correct? Oh, no, because I've not corrected this one. So, you're the 3. There, 2, 4. And that's all the way there. There we go. We got there in the end. Only took... Damn, I can't fly now. There we go. Now let's have a look at it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So that'd be... This is the arch that we're going to have literally just in this center. So I'll duplicate that on the other side, and then get the sort of support column placement templates in. So essentially just a giant cobble column there, and then the little ones all the way along. I still have no idea whether I want to do the towers on this end. I may do, I may not. We'll have to see on that one. Let me know what you guys think, if you think I should do it as a tower on this end, or doing it as one of those sort of brazier towers that I've sort of planned out in the creative world. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. So I will get the other bits and bobs in place, come back, show you the full template, and then I think that might be calling it quits at that for this episode. But yeah, I'll get that done, and I'll see you guys in just a moment, to you at least, once they're all in place. So I will be back in just a minute. Right guys, so there we are. That is the template put together. You can kind of picture it with, so obviously what I showed earlier in the creative world, you can kind of see it. So with the flame braziers here, and the other one just hiding behind that mushroom over there. And you see, yep, just behind them, one on each side. And then we've got the nice big arch here. I may try to implement the arch into these if I can. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe just like a quarter arch, so up to this bit. So we've got the full one in the middle here, and then off the other side of the big pillar we've got the quarter arch to here, and then just do a little something off these just to give it a bit more of a structural look to it. But that's something I'll need to play with in the creative world to know for sure. But yeah, that's massive. I think it's probably one of the biggest things I've built in survival. Well, vanilla survival. I built a pretty hefty tower on, I think it was Marxcraft 2 on Iskal's Patreon server. Built a giant blood magic tower. But that's something else. But yeah, this is, to this bit alone, 650 blocks. No, 665 because there's the extra row in the middle. Yeah, somewhere. Plus these, one of them might be this one, might be that one. One of them is mostly solid all the way through down to the bottom. Oh. So I was doing that and I was like, God, this is going to take so many resources if I do it on all of them. It's like, wait, why am I doing it on all of them? The template holders, it's going to get replaced. So 3 of the 4 are hollow. One of them is completely solid, and then the other one, so I think one of these is solid, and then the other one is solid up to the waterline and then hollow for the rest of the way. So yeah, derp digging on that one. At some point I managed to drown. I went to make myself a drink, came back, and was dead. I think I got knocked off during the night. I thought I'd paused it, and all my stuff was floating down there. Managed to get it all back, but again, lost all my levels. So, yeah, no levels again, which is a shame because I need to fill this guy up. So I want at least, aside from the shears, 3 of everything, possibly not 3 hose, that may be a little breaking 2. Strange. Yeah, very strange. Especially when I've gone on breaking 3 villager. Yeah, probably go maybe even 6 shovels, 6 pickaxes, maybe 4 and 4, and then 4 axes, because that will come up to here. Then yeah, that works out. And then maybe just some obscure stuff, I don't know. But yeah, that I think is going to be it for today, guys. We've got quite a bit done in terms of this bridge. It connects up the island. Say island, that's not really an island. But yeah, it connects up this giant mushroom island here. So I decided podzol was a good way to get rid of mycelium. But I ran out of spruce saplings. I got a negative return. So I need to do a bridge on this side as well. But my thought plan is... No, I said we'll probably end, but yeah, let's just go through this first. So, because of my plan for the Badlands to kind of be like an outlaw kind of place, so this is full of thieves and just general bad guys. This bridge doesn't want to be particularly well maintained. Now where it comes in is it's a case of deciding whether to do it from here to here, and then sort of trail that way and link it inland. Oh hello. I've got something I can attack you back with. That was a terrible shot. That's not the one with the trident, don't know where he's gone. Or to just do like a straight cut from there to there to there to there. To build that up as big a peninsula thing. And then have like a rickety bridge go from there to there, bit of land. So like a big view. If you go all the way over that way, there's like what's it called now? I think they call it not Shattered Mesa. I don't know. It's got a weird name. Not Mesa, Badlands. But it's got Go Away. Got a different name either way. But it's like long, tall pillars. So it might be a case of turning this into one of those. Mind my squeaking chair. Sneaky. Nearly said it. So yeah, so build that over to there, but have it big enough so the bridge kind of comes to it, and then over to this one, and this be a sort of broken down structure. Go away. Go away. Get him hot bar. But yeah, maybe, we'll see. That's something I need to think. Oh, awesome flame. That's something I still need to very much consider. Just how to do it, unless you guys have got some other suggestions that I could do for that. But aside from that, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Ciao for now. Bye bye.